Alright, so hello and welcome to Cardboard Guide. Today we have an exclusive because we are at the home of sorcery artist Mattias Frisk.
So here's my office and a lot of sorcery stuff. Hope to fill that up with my own foils someday.
So hello Mattias, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure.
Yeah.
So yeah, yesterday we had a few games of sorcery, and later on we're going to LinCon tournament.
Yeah.
So you're both an artist and of course a player in sorcery. So how did you get involved with sorcery art?
Yeah, I got contacted by Eric many years ago, probably somewhere in the middle of the artist getting the job. But at first I didn't have the time. I was painting a lot of metal album covers back then, so I think I turned him down once or twice. But then I also met up with Dan Seagrave and asked him a little bit about this project and so on. So, and he told it was really good. So yeah, then I jumped on, and I never regret it. I just regret that I wasn't in earlier. Yeah.
So that was your starting journey into sorcery. What is your background in art? You said that you were working on metal covers.
Yeah. Initially, back in when I was in my early teens, I got really interested in artwork for metal albums like Iron Maiden, Megadeth, this stuff, and also a lot of death metal bands like Entombed and stuff like that that Dan Seagrave has painted. So that's where I started my journey. But I also stumbled upon an album cover for Paradise Lost. That is called Shades of God, I think. That is kind of abstract in a way. So this pushed me a little bit to exploring more painterly aspects and getting more into art. And soon I was full-time immersed in abstract painting instead.
So speaking of abstract painting, when you showed me your studio, you also said that you actually have a greater affinity of painting abstract than painting like figures and humans.
Yeah, it's closer to me. Much of the painting I like from art history is like abstract painting.
Yeah. So has it been a challenge for you to paint for sorcery then, because a lot of the works that you're doing are not that abstract?
No, yeah. Simultaneously with working on my own art, like just painter, I also been playing in metal bands since mid-90s or something, and I have been doing the merchandise and the album covers for our own bands, and slowly that evolved into getting commissions from friends' bands, and then just took off there. So I got a lot of commissions from other death metal bands and metal bands. So I slowly evolved into just learning how to paint that kind of style. So it's been a long journey, and it could have been better for me to just study more of naturalistic painting and illustration and so on. But I always was interested in just painting with paint on canvas, exploring that kind of language that is an abstract language also, like music without lyrics.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is a good definition of art.
Yeah,
like music without lyrics.
Yeah. You maybe have the song title to guide you.
So Mattias, in the Alpha and Beta edition you had 7 cards.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite of these 7 cards?
I like most of them. Most of them came out better than I was expecting. But I think my favorites are Exorcism and Gnome Hollows. Gnome Hollows has some kind of childhood memory vibe for me, since it represents a Swedish comic book and series that's called Bamse. So I stole kind of the underground stuff from there, and got inspiration from there. And but Exorcism I like because I think I got I managed to catch some kind of evil spirit in it. Like, it's really hard sometimes to just catch that, but I think for me it's all in the eyes of the central spirit in it. Those white eyes, I think they.
And it does look, it looks scared.
Yeah.
Like it's being pushed back across.
So I like that one quite much.
So we have this representation of 7 art pieces so far in the Alpha and Beta edition. What could we expect from you from the Gothic set that's coming up next?
Yeah, I have, without spoiling anything, I think I can say that I have a lot more.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, I don't know how much will actually be in the set, but I painted a lot since Alpha. And I have, this one has been showed already, so I can show it now also.
And what is this piece called?
This one was initially called Cursed Artifact, but when I was talking with Chase, he said it was going to be called Cursed Iron, and it says so on the card that is shown also. So that what I got from in the brief was like an artifact that kind of sticks to the user and deals damage. This chain that we see here is actually inserted into the rotting flesh of this person. It grows into the flesh.
So how did this amulet come to be embedded within this person?
Well, I don't know.
Didn't you have a sort of story when you painted it in your head or something?
Oh, no, I don't have much stories when I paint like that. I just.
So how do you come up with it then? Of course, you get the note of what it should contain.
I think for me it works like I'm thinking when I'm drawing. It happens, and I just communicate between me and the image that I'm sketching out, and you just take decisions back and forth, draw a line, and then you answer to it with your mind or something. It's hard to. It's hardly often that I decided that I want to have this scene, now I draw it. It doesn't work like that for me. Just draw and see what happens. Take decisions along the way.
So you go from doodling to
kind of. Yeah.
That's cool. I remember when I saw this piece the first time, I was like, this hand and this rotting flesh was certain it was the Scourge zombie.
Yeah.
That had found some sort of amulet.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So that is now the official story, guys. This is the Scourge zombies because we say so. Yeah. And the amulet might also be the amulet from Indiana Jones when this German got burned into his hand.
Yeah. Or Haole, the robot Haole.
Oh yeah, the red eye. Sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Yeah, it's a great piece, Mattias.
It was fun to do.
So, Mattias, thank you for having me here, and thank you for showing me your studio and taking the time out of your very busy schedule to actually just show the amazing art that you have been doing.
Thanks for the game yesterday. We had a lot of fun.
We did, and we're going to have a lot of fun playing at the LinCon tournament.
For sure.
And you also did the token with the LinCon stamp. Yeah. For the Scourge zombies.
Yeah.
So, and I think I'm going home with that at least. I might lose all the games, but I'm going home with that Scourge zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mattias.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.